What's up, everybody? We are Reality Roommates back at it again with another episode review. I believe this is episode what, guys? 9 or 10?
Nine. Episode
Nine.
nine.
Yeah. Okay, so we're back with episode 9. This episode was the veto competition, as well as
Yeah.
we already know who the HOH is, Felicia, and we're gonna get into exactly what happened this episode and break it down. I'm here with my co-host as well. You guys could
Yo,
introduce
what's good,
yourselves.
everybody? It's good, Reality Roommates. It's your boy Willie.
Yep.
What what up?
Yes, sir. So we're gonna jump right into it. You guys know we don't like to waste any time. Let's get into the juiciness of this episode. Now, this episode opens up with essentially Felicia, the HOH, informing everyone that Heisem is the secret target to backdoor, and everyone knows except one individual. Now, I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about that one individual being excluded out of the conversation? That person being Red. Red is not included simply because the reason being what she
They
didn't.
think that Red would tell Heisem
Red
about
would
it.
tell Heisman because he's loyal to the professors, et cetera, et cetera. So how do you guys feel about that whole debacle? And yeah, we'll start with you, Ivan.
I think it mainly shows where Red stands in the totem pole. I was hoping he was smart enough to kind of take that and peep. I don't think he is though. But yeah, it just shows where he stands in the hierarchy
Yeah,
of their plans.
yeah.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
How do you feel, Willie?
Um, I like the way he handled it, and like Ivan said, yeah, it does show how he like pretty much where he is in the whole Professor Alliance. But I just like the way he handled it, though. I didn't think he handled it in like such an aggressive manner. Like, yo, why'd you gotta tell me? It was more so like, just kind of peeping it, kind of like
That's
just
exactly.
addressing Felicia,
Yeah.
but like just what I'm saying, just addressing it like, a little bit.
That
He didn't like he wasn't too aggressive.
yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna lead into next, which is Cameron ends up telling Red about the alliance. He
Yeah,
ends up telling him that we're aiming for Heisem, that the whole house knows, and
right.
Red goes to Felicia and kind of tries to bait her, And I honestly, we got to see Red use some intelligence. He used a little bit
Yeah,
of
boy,
his
that boy
intelligence.
was.
The way he baited her a little bit, he kind of just mentioned Heisem's name as like a potential target that he's thinking of. And then she was like, oh, if he's thinking of it. So the way he kind of baited that, I liked. How did you guys feel about the way he kind of baited Felicia as well as him, trying to incorporate Cameron into, the new members of the professors if Heisem leaves, him replacing him? We'll start with Willie.
Recruiting Cameron to the Professors Alliance when Heisem leaves, that was very, very stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Red making promises that he doesn't even know if he can keep. So that was just not smart at all. But when it comes to Red not knowing about it and the way he handled it really well. He was kind of like hinting that he knew about it, or like he was kind of like, so Hassam, I don't know, I feel like Hassam would be a good target. Getting Felicia to say, oh, we might backdoor Hassam. I like how he kind of like got the answers out of Felicia.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
How do you feel about it, Ivan?
I think the way he approached it was like you guys said, it was the best route because he didn't cause an issue, especially with the fact that hey, that veto is still out there. So, you don't want to make too much of a fuss and now you end up on the block.
yeah,
So I think he had no choice but to play it cool. The thing that is going to hurt him in his game is his reliance on teaming up with Cameron. I feel like
yeah,
people don't trust Cameron simply because, and I don't know why the show hasn't really shown it, but the fact that he blew up his own alliance by ratting on them, people aren't
hmm
going as beholden to be like, yo, I'm gonna let Cameron in on another big alliance. What's gonna happen the next time things go bad? He'll flip. He's a rat. He's proven that. So I
yeah,
think Ed associating himself so tightly with him, you're just putting more so of a target on your back because you're standing in close proximity to an op.
Yeah, yeah.
This man had
And
to
that's
put in the
facts.
street codes into it.
Cameron a rap for real.
Now let's talk about the veto competition that went underway. We saw. Now I know there's rumors out there that the actual BB, whenever you dig your hand in and pick, the nominations for the veto competition, there's some talks that it's rigged, and not maybe not this season, but in past seasons that it's been rigged or tampered with or something like that. And I don't know. I can't. What?
People have thought it before, but I remember BB16, for instance. That's Derek's season. Frankie apparently dug through all the balls. Like I think Frankie got like pissed that the picks didn't go the way he wanted it, and he dug through all the balls. So unless they're incredibly ballsy as far as BB production, I don't think it's rigged, because how do you know if somebody's not going to be like, man, let me see that, and go digging through it and pick
That
out all
is
the
very true.
Like, I did not know that Frankie actually did that.
And
That man was looking through everyone.
Yeah.
That eliminates what I was gonna say. Mainly because the last week, we saw everyone who Heisem didn't want to play, and then this week there was like two house guests choice that popped up. So it was just like, like what's going on? But I digress. Anyways, how'd you guys feel about the veto competition itself? It was like there was a whole bunch of goo slime on the floor that was super sticky. They had to get through it, and then lay an egg. Make themselves, lay an egg, and then go back, return the eggs. And how'd you guys feel about the competition? We'll get into the winner, but how'd you guys feel about the competition? Also, how'd you guys feel about Heisem not playing in it and feeling safe? So kind of those two, the competition itself and Heisem.
If he would have played in it anyway, he said he was gonna throw it. So either way, it wasn't gonna be like Heisem was gonna win if he got picked. So it didn't really matter. But as for like the competition, I kind of like, it was kind of like a little creative competition. You guys seen how Felicia was struggling to like crawl over the thing? I feel like that was really hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like that actually looked like it took straight stamina. But it was a nice creative competition. They had to like lay an egg and then bring it to the other side. It was a nice creative competition, man.
Absolutely.
I think for the contrary, I think that if Heisem were to have been picked, I think he's the type of guy who can't help himself in competition, and we've seen this. I feel probably would have ended up winning that veto. Who knows?
That would have been a competition for him too, because like
yeah. He definitely would have won that.
I think he would have just, I won the comp, but hey, we're gonna use it anyway, and then he would, then they would have been scrambling. I think that as far as like back to the balls being rigged or anything, I think if they were rigged, then BB would have put Heisem's name all in there, because that would have made for great TV. Because hey, y'all want to backdoor, he wins the veto. So I was actually disappointed that he wasn't picked. I was hoping that would throw a monkey wrench into the plans. But as far as the overall competition, I thought it was really cool. Clearly, it was not made for. I think it was an advantage for someone like Jag, who's a bit smaller, to be able to get through the goo faster than, say, a Felicia. So it was pretty cool to see the comp and see Jag actually take home a win. So he's showing to the others like, hey, I can win a comp. I'm not just going to, be a guy you can just toss up on the block whenever you want.
Which is your pick?
Yeah.
Your pick?
Yeah.
Jag, first pick, man. First pick.
Yeah, Jag winning, honestly, I thought was great for his game. He showed that he's a competitor. Took himself off the block. I honestly I like Jag as a winner. I think he's still not in necessarily the best position in the house, but he is in a very good position overall.
Definitely.
So him winning, only added to his resume.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Jag, Jag definitely has disappointed me this season because he was my first pick.
Yeah.
So I expect him to do a lot more. I think one of the things that's hurting Jag is this is a season. This is not like a typical season. It's casted differently. So you're not going to if he was casted in the season that was a typical season where they cast a bunch of young people, I think he would have been in a much better place in this game because you already see where he was going with it. He was trying to position himself within an onion with Riley and all that, but he just got older players who were smarter and they weren't going for it. So they were immediately sussed that out, like, oh, they're kicking it in the HOH, room. They think that it's sweet and came at them. I think in a normal BB setting, he would have had a much clearer path, and he probably would have been more cemented in the house by now.
Yeah, that HOH was made public so quick. It was just like everybody was like, "Oh yeah, that's in lines."
Yeah, it was very obvious, too obvious.
Yeah,
but let's get into a potential showmance in the house.
My boy Jag.
I feel like Duke, you have a lot to say about this. Let's get into Cirie peeping that Jag and Blue are a couple.
Or Jared, you mean?
Yeah, no, my fault, not Jared. The names are kind of tricky. Anyways, Jared and Blue are in a showmance. A rising showmance, I'd say. If you ask me personally, I think that Jared, yes, he wants to get into a showmance with Blue, but I don't think he'll ever commit to it. I think that's why even when they were on the hammock, you seem like you have a lot to say. Maybe there's stuff in the live feeds that you can enlighten me on because I don't watch live feeds. You guys might.
Yeah, align us, bro.
But yeah, I don't watch the live feeds. But from this episode alone, from what I've seen him on the hammock, he didn't kiss her. So it seemed like he was trying not to. But then again, based on your expression, you made me rethink everything I was just gonna say. Originally, I was just gonna say
you could just tell he was gonna fold anyway, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I mean,
I thought Cirie was like, I thought his mind is so focused on the game to the point where I was like, okay, he knows there's an attractive woman that wants him, he wants her, but his mom is here, and so he's just like, all right, yeah, I just have to tease her on, lead her on, whatever, but I'm gonna, side with mama. But we'll start with you, Duke, since you clearly know some information, and then you'll comment on that.
For sure.
I think Cirie is like Jared is presenting a hurdle for Cirie at this point. And you would think that Jared will be clearing her path, and in ways he is, but this Jared Blue thing could be a hurdle that she has to jump over. As far as him taking the showman seriously, it seems to be that he is, as far as what has been seen on the live feeds. Like, they have kissed. That happened. Okay. Nothing as crazy as Kyle and Alyssa. We haven't. He hasn't gone that far.
Yeah.
But they have kissed. They do spend a lot of time together. People have noticed and already have paired them together in a sense, as far as other people go. And here's something, and that's why I love that they showed Cirie's opinion on it, because he has been hinting to her on the feeds. Like, he has not revealed it, but he's been saying things like, wouldn't it be crazy if somebody was related to someone in this house?
Wait. Who said that?
More than one time.
Oh, man.
And I
who said that? Who said that?
With transcripts as far as exactly what was said between them two. Like I've already said, he has not revealed it. He has not revealed it, but he has brought this up various amounts of times, and it's kind of like he wants Blue to ask him, but thank God Blue has not had the mental capacity, I guess, to piece together his cryptic wording. Yeah, so she hasn't asked the question, but I honestly feel like if she were to ask him, he's gonna say, yeah, I am Cirie's son. Then what happens?
I don't think she's thinking like that, though. I genuinely
She's
don't.
not like that, but the fact that he keeps bringing it up, eventually she may ask.
I did say Jared would be the one to like compromise their whole like mother-son thing in the house. So
I think if Cirie keeps pressing him, he'll end up like chilling out a little bit. But man, I don't know. Love is a strong thing, Once you start liking someone, you just kind of wanna give it all. So who knows, man? But Willie, how do you feel about that?
Man, Jared, man, he seems like he's a lover boy, man. I don't blame him. Blue Kim does look like she look good. I ain't gonna lie to you, but man, could cost him his game, bro. It'll suck if like he ends up telling her, and then that's how like their whole thing becomes public knowledge in the house. Like that would suck. I ain't gonna lie. 'Cause I'm rooting for them, but I don't really have too much to say about the showmance. I guess it's a cool showmance, but just Jared got to keep his head in the game. You know, he's in the house playing the game. Don't be stupid and foolish. Yeah,
Man,
that's basically all.
what you just sent shows a lot.
Yes.
Oh, I can't see it, bro.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just Blue and Jared kind of just a little bit of dialogue between the two, and Jared essentially really alluding to the fact that he has his mom in the house. Hopefully, I hope they show. I hope they show it next episode. It'll make it very interesting in how Cirie navigates that. But
yes, and I think it's great because Cirie has been so lucky to have like very, very little resistance for all her plans and schemes.
Yeah,
and
facts,
it would be
facts.
poetic if her own son is what tanks her battleship.
Man, bro, Jared, bro. Man, got to keep his head in the game, bro.
For sure.
It sucks, man. It sucks.
Hey,
bro.
Speaking about keeping your head in the game, a person who's kept their head in the game and has committed to this plan and actually did it is Felicia. Let's give a round of applause to Felicia.
My pick.
Felicia, man, she has some cojones on her. Because I did not think she was going to do it. I'll be honest. I thought she was going to, something was going to make her kind of like, ease out maybe his intimidation. But no, she actually did it. She puts up Hisam. And before she puts up Hisam, you know, because the replacement nominee, Jack, took himself off.
Mm-hmm.
Before she puts him up, she says, I believe it was another quote that he said, like, a king has to, something about a king.
Yeah, something chess, some type of chess analogy.
On out when you can take a knight out or
Say it
something
again?
like that. It was something along the lines of like, why take out a pawn when you can take out a knight?
Yeah, and she said, why take out a knight when you could take out a king?
Yes.
And man, beautifully said. And then she said, Hisam, please sit your ass down. Yo.
Bro, you can't even lie, bro. The intensity, bro, it was intense, bro.
Hey, I really enjoyed it. It was definitely intense. Honestly, I don't know what about Hisam. I think it's just Hisam is so straightforward, such like a Terminator, like a robot, that it makes you kind of intimidated a little bit. Like I was a little intimidated for them.
Around like, yo, this is about to happen, bro.
Yeah. So, how do you guys feel about Felicia actually doing it and adding this to her resume? Honestly, Willie, we'll start with you.
Real quick, clap it up. Felicia's my pick. I'm very excited that she did this big move. You guys said she wasn't capable of doing something like this at the beginning of the season, But, anyways,
okay, that's fair.
Man, she did good. This is just another thing on her resume. So like when she makes it further in the game, she could say she took out somebody like Hisam. So that's really good for her game. And yeah, that's basically all I gotta say, man. Shout out to Felicia, bro. She did what she had to do. She did what she said all week. She backdoor Hisam, and man, can't wait till for tomorrow to see Hisam leave the house, man. It's gonna be great, bro.
Okay.
How do you feel about Ivan?
Like Willie said, this is a big notch on her resume. Honestly, she is now, but here's the thing. It's funny how this game works because it's a big notch on her resume, but now if I am Cirie, if I'm Corey, like, because these are the two that I feel like are looking at the game in 4D instead of 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Felicia is one that you got to get out soon. That's a big notch on her resume that she could talk and say in that final two. So I can't let you get that final 2 seat now.
Yeah.
Because that's too big of a notch on your resume.
Yeah.
So I got to
Who's really going to go for Felicia, though? She can't win comps or anything.
I got to
I mean,
within 3 HOHs, I think Felicia's gone. So this is a great mark for her, but unless she can keep winning, this might be her only big thing this season. Now, as far as Hisam's reaction, I felt bad for the man, to be honest, because he has played like you said, Willis, a very straightforward game. I have truly enjoyed his villainy. Um, and I don't think it's over for him yet. I think he's going to have to use his talk game, but obviously that's kind of his weakness is how he talks to people. But he's really got to look deep inside of himself and try to pull out the best talk game that he can pull, and then hope that Cameron maybe does some dumb shit with Red and maybe trips himself up. As it stands in the house, I will say this: it's not completely over for the boy. They are currently teetering, and it's today. Today, for whatever reason, these crazy people are debating now. So we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Wow.
I gotta see that. Why are they debating?
Honestly, I could see a little debate happening because Heisem, if I was Heisem in this situation, I would say, guys, look, I played an honorable game. I followed the Alliance's plan, as well as you guys just don't like the way I talk. So maybe that's something that needs to be communicated. You guys should have communicated with me, and I can fix that moving forward. Now, the only notch I would say that he really, really has is the fact that he told America that he wanted to work with the younger people. To me, that's like, oh, man, you kind of really messed up there. But outside of that, I feel like people just not liking the way he speaks to them. It's like kind of little kid stuff. Like, yo, just tell him, and then hopefully he fixes it. If he doesn't fix it, then you have more ammo to get him out. But
I think he needs to have his Franklin Saint moment and let them know just because of how he talks.
Yeah.
Can't let that break you from what they got going. He is the taken.
You said who? You said who moment?
Franklin Saint. Remember what he told Leon?
Oh, just because you don't like the way another. Oh, yeah.
Wait. What are y'all talking about?
Nah, you don't know about that, Willie. You don't know about that.
I'm lost. I'm lost.
Yeah, you don't know. It's a TV show. It's a TV show.
It's a show called Snowfall, and there was a character who like having temper tantrums about a way another character talked, and then Franklin Saint had to come in and let him know you can't be flipping out just because you don't like the way another person's talks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think, man,
iconic moment.
He's got to get that across. Like, hey, I may have come across bad to y'all, but I am working with y'all. So I know I might annoy you, but do you really trust Cameron over me?
I mean, there's no going back. Like, they already put him on the block. I'm pretty sure he has, like, no trust in them. He's just going to talk, say what they want to hear. But, like, it's already done. Like, just take him home. Send him home, bro. Send him home. You guys already did it.
Let me ask y'all this.
What's up?
Do you guys really think this is a smart move by this alliance?
No.
Or this group of people that aren't that athletic? Because now what's going to happen is this is all depending on Jared to, like, win cops now. And he's booed up.
Yeah.
He's a little compromised.
Now that you said that, but then again, them taking out Heisem, I would still say it's a great move only because at the end of the day, if you really think about it, if Heisem is left alone with these professors, he is going to win the game guaranteed. He's going to take them out one by one in an honorable way, in a very truthful way. Yo, Cerise, sorry, you're unathletic. You have to leave. Oh, sorry, Felicia, you put me up and you're unathletic. You have to leave. Like, he'll just be so nice with it. He'll be so nice with it, and, like, I don't know. I could just see him absolutely annihilating all of them, like, just no competition. So taking them out now, either way, it's the best for them because they're going to run into this issue later on. So it's either they take him out now or they get taken out by him. And there's only two options.
There's strength in numbers, bro. There's strength in numbers, bro. Taking out Hassan is just a number that they're losing.
I mean, they might add Cameron, but that's according to Red. So that doesn't.
Man, they're not adding no Cameron, bro. I don't know why Red kept running his mouth, bro.
I honestly think the house is going to shift.
Well, I think they're going to try to shift, and it seems like they're going to pull in. You know, they have Matt in the HOH, so they're probably going to try to grab a Matt, especially Matt doesn't have Riley anymore. They may try to grab Dag. Who knows? They may try to. I mean, Jared is with Blue, so you might as well take Blue, I guess. If Sheree is thinking like, crap, this is my son. This might be my daughter-in-law. I guess I gotta take her. Who knows?
Daughter-in-law is crazy.
They may have a chance to reconfigure and figure it out, but I just think, from my perspective, And like I said last episode, Cerie's really gonna have, because I haven't seen her play any other games, so she's really gonna have to show me about her, her master plan here with taking Heisem out so early. How do you ensure your safety moving forward? I think they already had the majority numbers. There was no need to eat their own, but now she'll be able to kind of move around the board and be cool with everyone. She might be playing the ultimate Derek game. We might be seeing Derek part 2 right now.
Yeah, no, I definitely think so. She definitely gives me Derek vibes.
Y'all think so? Y'all think Derek vibes?
100%.
I'm starting to see it because, with Derek, I felt the same way with Derek, where it was like you're watching the episodes and you're like, how do these people not see that Derek is good no matter what?
Yeah.
And it's, I feel like that with Cirie, where it's like, how do you guys not see that? Like, she is moving across this board however she wants, and it's all good, and it's like, just like these people are being in proxy wars when she's at the center of it.
Yeah.
No, I feel like somebody is going to catch on. They're going to catch on. I don't think it's no Derek-esque type of situation here.
I feel like we're going to see how she navigates with the next HOH. Because, this current HOH, it was Felicia, so that was kind of easy for her. That's her homegirl. They already were friends from the jump. So let's see what happens with the next HOH if, let's say America wins the next HOH, or freaking Bowie Jane, or
Bowie Jane,
or Cameron even, or Red. What if one of these?
Cameron wins? If Cameron wins, that would be interesting.
Right,
very interesting.
How she navigates then when it's someone who's not so much under her thumb, but if she turns that into a situation where them two are under her thumb, then I think she got things locked for the next few weeks.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
She's definitely in a very good position and can leverage based on whoever wins, but then again has to navigate through certain people, like you said, like Bowie Jane and the different people who aren't so closely aligned with her. So it'll definitely be interesting to see. But let us know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let us know. We will be coming back to every single comment as usual. We will be reviewing every single Big Brother episode. So if you want to watch that, click the subscribe button and turn the post notifications on. I'm here with my co-hosts Willie and Ivan, and we are out. Peace.